Socialism works so well that people build boats from trash to escape it. It's Sunday. I'm Akorn. Welcome back to the idiocracy that is modern-day society. If you'd like to help save this channel, please consider subscribing and share the videos. Let's jump into today's show. Matt Damon revealed that Netflix requires, by contract, that movies have dialogue that explains 3 or 4 times what's happening because the people who are on their phones aren't paying attention to the screen. Truly the anti-cinema and anti-art company. That and a whole lot of other things. People in 1999 using the internet as an escape from reality. People in 2026 using reality as an escape from the internet. Oxford student, too bright for prison, is spared jail for stabbing boyfriend. If the roles were reversed, would he have gotten out of prison for being too bright? So excited I got that raise today. It was in medication dosage, but a win is a win. Take what you can get, I guess. Florida man awarded $37,500 after cops mistake glazed donut crumbs for illegal substance. Come on and tell the truth, guys. You just wanted to know where he hid the donuts, didn't you? I think paying taxes should be paused until the government can prove to the American people there is no more fraud. If this were possible, we'd never pay taxes again, because there will never not be massive fraud in the government, because it's by design and it can't function otherwise. Yeah, beef should be in the #1 position. However, it's already so expensive that a lot of people can't afford it, and it's only going to get much higher. Americans are burning paid time off just to sleep instead of travel. 43% of millennials admit they've used paid vacation days to stay in bed. Well, yeah, who the heck can afford to travel these days? Norway is the happiest country in the world. What's the secret? I can't believe that a wealthy country with free healthcare and education, high wages, a strong middle class, and nearly a month paid vacation time by law is happy. The only people on the planet happy about the demise of their own race.
Time in American history, the number of white people went down.
And white Americans will soon be a minority, and that's great.
Whites will not be the majority. I mean, it's an exciting transformation of the country. It's an exciting evolution and progress of our country.
We are going to be a white minority very, very soon. I'm okay with that.
But we're all just conspiracy theorists. The left. Greenland belongs to Greenlanders. Me. Okay. Europe belongs to Europeans. The left. Yeah, they only want to burn it down if it's the European countries or the other Western nations. Breaking news, President of Greenland has been captured. Why was he captured by the DEA, though? Is Trump blowing up Greenland's boats now? Haven't heard about that yet. Piers Morgan suggests Britain should buy back America since it was once British territory, and claims it would strengthen North Atlantic security. He adds, if you don't sell it to us, President Trump, we're going to impose tariffs on the U.S. and any country who supports you in resisting this very good deal. A lot of people won't like it, but it's just a fact. This is exactly what it sounds like to other countries when they hear Trump talking about tariffs and all the other economic sanctions and everything else. The U.S. isn't taking care of itself and the people here. We certainly don't need Greenland or any other country to be added on, regardless of the supposed reasons. Here's another example of so-called modern art, guys.
Stop.
Please wait patiently for the failure of the system. I've been waiting for that my whole life. My patience ran out a long time ago. We live in a society where this is allowed in universities, and this is not. Yeah? UK. We've lost 220,000 jobs since 2024. But it's all because they're being replaced by AI, right? That's what they tell us. I'd rather be put in the luggage hold than have to sit like this on a plane. I wouldn't be sitting like that on a plane. Just don't fly. This is why young people in America are so confused. That's a few pieces of the agenda. I love people who say, choose happiness. Like, yeah, I totally passed on it and ordered anxiety with a side of existential dread instead. Yeah, it's probably the same people that just say, think positively.
I dare you to name a single thing more important than diversity.
Ability. This is a review that somebody left for a public library.
I don't know what is so special about libraries. If you go inside, you're going to find the same thing. You go into the place, and there are books stacked from the floor to the ceiling. I really think this money could be used for something more better. Who care about book when internet?
There's really nothing to add to that. Detroit couple hit with nearly $20,000 property tax bill after buying first home. Detroit couple's tax burden surpasses down payment. Only gonna get worse. What are you doing? Busy at work, signing some papers? Liar. There are good uses for AI images and video. I definitely approve of this one. Some California stores have started pricing all items at $951, but not because they actually cost that much. No, it's because, like I've showed in some past episodes, that basically California made it legal to steal anything that was $950 or less. And all the criminals know it too. So what small businesses are still left and haven't been forced into bankruptcy, they have to try to find any kind of workaround that they can. Minneapolis protesters tell man wearing American flag hoodie, take it off and you won't get hurt.
You're not going to! Take it off and you won't get hurt! Take it off! Knock this butt. Take it off! He gave you a chance. There you go, I got you. You're good. Get your ass up out of here. Drop it. Drop it. I gave you a chance. It's good.
Tax them to the white meat. Ma'am Danny's new equity officer posted now deleting X post against white women. The administration of the newly inaugurated New York City mayor was rocked by yet another controversy over bigoted posts on social media that were later deleted. They ridiculed liberal white women in the post on the X platform before being named the chief equity officer of the city by Mayor Mandani. After 18 years with loving parents. After 2 years with college professors. UK expands Online Safety Act to mandate preemptive scanning of digital communications. The system demands machines make moral calls in real time. You guys can read it if you want, but what they're not explicitly saying, well, actually they are, but people actually have to think about it. So what they're not saying is everything you type, the photos you take, text messages, social media posts, forums, and even as it's mentioned here, what you type into your search engine is all being constantly monitored, which is why they can stop anything before you even post it, or at the very least before anyone else ever sees it. But of course, all of this is just for our safety. Or, I'm sorry, it's for children's safety, I should say, right? That's what they always use to implement these sorts of things, and that's what they are currently using across the Western nations. Australia, for instance, is doing the same thing, and so is the US for that matter. People's going to start seeing that more and more in the coming months.
Bit harder. Go on. Hit it. You call yourself police force? No force in you.
Power prices may jump up to 30% on AI-driven demand. European power prices could jump between 5 and 30% if grids fail to keep pace with a surge in demand from data centers amid the growth in AI. It's not just in Europe, though. They're doing the same thing here in the US. I even read today where there are plans for multiple new AI data centers, even out here in Missouri. But yet, I've seen many news articles and so-called officials making PR statements or talking to the press or interviews and such in past years, basically telling the citizens that the power shortages and price increases is all our fault because we have our thermostat turned up above freezing or something. Oh, and don't forget how the grid is always right on the brink of collapse, and there's going to be rolling blackouts and etc. just because people's using their air conditioner in the summer too. But don't worry, they'll always have enough power for their AI data centers. And they're not doing it for the fake images or videos either. A single mom has created a date deposit app where men must deposit money in advance to cover women's date preparation costs before a date.
After I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs, I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best damn dating app you have ever seen, because there is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date and a better connection, and that gives the man a better chance of succeeding in courting you. The app is called Courted. So when people ask, how did you meet? You can say, he courted me. So cute. The website already looks absolutely stunning, and the app itself, incredible. All of the features are so unique and nothing like you've ever seen on any dating app. Oh, and to everyone who said you can't do that, guess what? I just did. So we are going to launch this city by city, and if you want early access, click the link in my bio and sign up. Let's make dating fun again.
Barber, what do you want? I want everybody to know that I'm offended by everything. Say no more. Mafia, same thing as the government without all the pretense. Nah, the mafia's far more efficient, and they pay their debts. Grown men really let a bad round of golf ruin their day. Grown women let zodiac signs shape their future. And I'll end today's show with this. It was always the women, and above all, the young ones, who were the most bigoted adherents of the party, the swallowers of the slogans, the amateur spies and nosers out of unorthodoxy. Real quick before I go, if you want to make sure you don't miss any upcoming shows, or if YouTube decides to just stop serving you videos from the channel, you might think about saving this channel, akornzstash, to your favorites or bookmarks. That way, if you haven't seen any new videos, you can always find the channel directly. And I bring this up because I've had a number of people in recent weeks tell me that they hadn't seen any videos for a while, and they had to actually search on YouTube until they was able to find the channel again. So if you got the channel saved, at least you got a way to come back over and drop by if you haven't seen the videos in a while. With that said, if you'd like to help save the channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe and share the videos. I thank you all for watching. You guys take care and stay safe this week, because the idiocracy is only getting worse by the day. This is Akorn, over and out.
Jim's picking a beef with this Porsche. Challenge him to a race, Jim. I think he said something about your mother.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help but make you look bad. I apologize. I will. How you doing, brother?
He's fast on that thing, dude.